Good morning. It's good to be a warrior. Yesterday, I was talking about Fred Rogers and how he talked about his mother telling him that when he was worried in a disaster, look for the helpers. Um, and I wanted to go into a little bit more detail about that because Fred Rogers was really, really good at helping little kids, but little kids have different brains than older kids, than teenagers. And teenagers especially have a shiny new amygdala that's capable of complex emotions that they haven't had a lot of practice with yet. And so it can get pretty overwhelming. And so I think look for the helpers is a good start, but it's not enough if you're old enough. Um, when I was my very first year of full-time teaching, uh, was fall semester 2001. Uh, on September the 11th, I rapidly had to shift from learning how to be an academic teacher to learning how to be uh, a supporter, someone that uh, helps teenagers. And my biggest challenge in that was a classroom full of students that didn't understand why and were terrified and couldn't stop. Um, I was scared, uh, but I knew I needed to do something in order to feel better. I did find something to do, and it works. I went to the blood center. I went to the Red Cross uh, blood center on the west side and sat with probably 300 other people and waited for like about 5 hours to give blood. Um, and we were all scared together. The TV was on the news the whole time, but we all also knew that we were doing something, and that felt good. So I think in a disaster for us grown-ups, and I'm including teenagers in this, you got the more or less the brain and are physiologically and psychologically ready to be an adult. You just haven't had a lot of practice at it yet. For us, I think looking for the helpers is a good first step, but being a helper is the next step, and it'll help make you feel better. So what are you doing to help? Um, and if not, if you haven't yet, then what can you think of that might help? You don't have to go above and beyond. A little bit goes a long way. Every drop in the tidal wave counts. All right, you can write that down in the description if you like, or send me a video. Remember, if you're in my class, you're supposed to drop in on office hours or otherwise meet with me sometime this week. And as always, peace and unrest.